Chapter 3 Echoes in the Fiesta Grand Ballroom of Nove Vita Cosmetics shimmered with futuristic elegance, its crystalline chandeliers casting prismatic light across a sea of polished tables adorned with holographic centerpieces projecting Nove Vita's latest serums and looping displays. Neon accents line the walls, their cool blue and purple hues reflecting off the floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking a sprawling, high-tech cityscape. The air buzzed with the chatter of corporate titans, Eternaglow's sleek executives, Biosynth Solutions' shadowy reps, mingling over plates of delicate appetizers and sipping synthetic wine. This was Nove Vita's annual banquet, a stage to outshine rivals and woo investors, but beneath the sleek glamour, a storm-brewed owl stood at the room's heart, her crimson gown a striking contrast to the neon glow, its elegant design a symbol of her authority. She was the heiress of Nove Vita, her family's legacy a beacon in the corporate war, and tonight, she wielded it like a weapon. The parallel world human DNA, locked in the lab below, was her trump card, its compatibility research, Junus's unseen triumph, fueling her vision of hybrid clones. But her mind was on Lefu, whose cryptic appearance at the Zenith Summit days ago had rekindled old fears. His push to weaponize the DNA had torn them apart, leaving a void Junus had filled with his quiet brilliance. Now, with rivals circling, she needed Junus more than ever, but his distance at the summit, his shadowed eyes, unsettled her. Curse twirled through the crowd, her shimmering pink dress catching the light, its modern cut accentuating her radiant presence. Her smile was a melody, her laughter drawing investors like moths to a flame. As Nove Vita's face, she sold the dream of beauty, oblivious to the lab's secrets, the DNA, the clones, Junus's work. But his coldness at the summit, his tense exchange with a silver-haired man, lingered in her mind. What's he hiding? She thought, a question mark hovering as she charmed a biosynth executive. She wanted to bridge the gap with Junus, to be more than a face, but his walls were unyielding. Junus stood at the banquet's edge, his gray suit plain against the room's splendor, his hands clenched around a glass of synthetic wine. The compatibility research, hybrids with bioluminescent scales, enhanced senses, was his soul, but Isle's praise for Curse at the summit still burned. With Curse as our vision, we'll lead this revolution, she'd said, her words ablade. He didn't want Curse's spotlight, just Isle's gaze, her acknowledgement that his work drove Nove Vita's future. Now, watching Curse dazzle the crowd, his jealousy was a dark storm, shadows creeping across his face. His tablet buzzed, the message from the summit, we see your worth, still unanswered, a whisper he couldn't ignore. Al took the stage, her presence silencing the room. A soft electronic hum underscored her voice as holographic displays flared, projecting abstract patterns of light, hints of Nove Vita's next innovation. Nove Vita is the future, she said, her voice a blend of steel and warmth, where beauty transcends limits and technology redefines us. The crowd applauded, but her eyes found Junus, his isolation a pang in her chest. She gestured to Curse, who joined her, radiant. Curse embodies our spirit, Al continued, a bridge to our future. The applause roared, but Junus's glass trembled, his jealousy afire. Curse beamed, her words echoing Isle's vision, but her gaze darted to Junus, his shadowed expression chilling her. Why isn't he happy? She thought, her smile faltering, a sweat drop forming. She stepped down, weaving through the crowd toward him, determined to connect. Junus. She called, her voice bright but tentative. Amazing night, right? We're killing it. Her pink dress sparkled, but his glare cut through her, his jealousy a wall. Amazing for you, Junus muttered, his voice sharp. You get the stage, the praise. I get the shadows. He turned away, the synthetic wine bitter on his tongue, leaving Curse stunned, her heart sinking. What did I do? She thought, her sparkles fading. Across the room, Lefu slipped through the crowd, his black coat a stark contrast to the vibrant decor, his silver hair glinting like a blade. He'd infiltrated the banquet, his spies weaving a net around Nove Vita. Junus's pain, his jealousy, was a gift, and the parallel world DNA was within reach. He approached Junus, his smile sly. Junus, he said, his voice smooth, you look like a man unseen. A shame, for someone who's unlocked such potential. His words echoed the message, a lure to Junus's wounded pride. Junus froze, Lefu's presence a jolt. Who are you? He asked, though he knew Isle's tales of her rival, her void, painted a clear picture. Lefu leaned closer, his eyes sharp. Someone who sees you, he said. Your work, hybrids, clones, it's beyond Isle's timid dreams. She buries you, like she buried me. Join me, and you'll shine. The offer was a spark, tapping into Junus's longing, his pain. I'll notice the exchange, her breath catching. Lefu's audacity, here, in her domain, stirred the old thrill of their rivalry, but fear dominated. She moved through the crowd, her gown trailing like a river of blood, curse trailing behind. Junus, I'll called, her voice sharp, reaching them. Step away from him. Her eyes blazed, locked on Lefu. You don't belong here. Lefu's smile widened, unyielding. I'm just admiring your star, Isle, he said, his tone mocking. He's wasted on you. Junus stood between them, his heart pounding, Lefu's offer a dangerous echo. I'm not your pawn, he snapped, his words aimed at both, and stormed off, his jealousy a storm. Curse watched, her suspicion hardening. Junus's anger, Lefu's menace, it was more than a rivalry. What's in the lab? She thought, her bubbly world cracking. She turned to Isle, her voice low. Who is he? What's Junus hiding? Isle's jaw tightened, her fear of losing Junus like she lost Lefu raw. He's my past, she said, and our future's at stake. The banquet's sleek futuristic glow pulsed, but the corporate rivalries, Eternaglow's probes, Biosynth's whispers, Lefu's schemes, cast long shadows. Junus, unseen, stood at the window, the city's neon a mirror to his resolve. The portals hum below whispered of a world where he might finally be seen.